Hello, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the van. What it is I want to do a lot of wild camping in 2022, and as part of that wild camping I want to be able to have a blackout blind up across the cab area to separate the cab from the habitation area. There's a couple of reasons I want to do this. One, it'll keep the heat in the habitation area. That's what I think is going to happen. Two, it stops the heat hitting the windscreen and causing condensation. So that's the second thing I'm hoping will happen. Now, listen, I'm not trying to fool anyone into thinking that this is just a van, because you can see from the outside it's not just a van and that it is a camper van. You can see that, it's clear to see. Okay, so it's not like I'm stealth camping. Like a lot of people go stealth camping, they have a van and they put this curtain up and it just looks like a workman's van. That's not going to happen here, and we all know that, okay? I've got the heating on, so I'll apologise for any noise that you can hear. The reason why I've put the heating on is two reasons. One, it's absolutely bitter cold here in the northeast today. It's January and it's freezing, hence why I've got the light on inside. Although the skylight's on and there's light coming in, it's not quite dark yet outside. I mean, it's only 3:15. It's coming in dark now, but I thought I'll put the lights on inside so you can see me, hopefully. And if you can hear the fan, I apologise for that. But like I said, there's two reasons. And the second reason is I want to try this out. Okay, so I've put on an electric hookup. I'm going to trial it tonight and just leave it on with the heating on, you know, set sort of midway, or however I'd have it set if I was sleeping in the van. So once it gets up to temperature, the thermostat will obviously cut in and out. And what I want to see is in the morning if there's a lot of condensation on the windscreen or on the side windows, because usually there is a lot. With the Remus blinds that you shut and then you pull them around the side windows, they're great for blacking out the cab area, although they don't black it out because they do let little bits of light in. But this curtain, I held it up there last night, and honestly you can't see your hand in front of your face on a night time. It's that dark in here, it's unbelievable. But that's not the reason I'm putting it up. Like I say, the reason I'm putting it up is because I want to see if it stops the condensation hitting the windscreen. Now I know a lot of people buy these external external blind that goes over the outside of the windscreen and hooks around the wing mirrors type of thing, and they look great, and don't get me wrong, perfect for a campsite, but I don't think they're suitable if you're going to be wild camping. If you've got that windscreen cover on the outside, you've got to get out of the cab to take it off. Now, you know, you've got to think about your own safety, and if there's somebody outside and you're not sure who they are and what they're doing out there, then you want to be able to get in the driver's seat and drive off. I'll show you what I've done so far. I should have showed you from the start, but I didn't, because I didn't know whether it was going to work out or not, and I don't want to show you a disaster, although you probably do want to see all my disasters. I thought I'll wait a bit and see if it's going to work out what I think it is. I've put in so far 1, 2, 3 press studs down the side, and I've put in one at the top, and I'm busy on doing my second one at the top. And up to now I've just got it pinned at the other side, but I think it's going to work out great. I'm happy with the way it looks, and like I say, it's easily reversible if I didn't like it, or if I wanted to sell my van, which I don't. And as I've said before, the modifications I make to my van are for my personal reasons. It's my van, I'll do what I like to it. I know a lot of people will say, oh, you shouldn't be doing that to your van. Well, you know what you can do. Like I said, this particular modification I understand won't be for everyone, but for me, I want to see if it stops the condensation bleeding through into the front, and see if it stops the light bleeding out through the blinds. So, just to show you what I've done so far. Right, so that's the blind, and it's got a silver line on this side because it's a thermal blind, so it's supposed to also keep the heat out in the summer if you want it to be cooler in the back of the van. If, say for example, you went out for the day, you didn't want to come back to a red hot van, this will keep the heat out as well. So it's the gift that keeps on giving. As you can see, what I've done, I'll just get up closer and show you. I've put a press stud here, as you can see. Okay, now it's just a press stud, nothing fancy about it, see? Now if I ever wanted to take this press stud out, I just unscrew that, put another sticker on there, and it's in line with the one above it. But for now, put the press stud on. There you go, put the press stud on, third time lucky. So that's the press stud on, and I've done that the same along here. Now this bit of curtain here, obviously I just need to trim down, okay, because as you can see I made a mistake there at the beginning, so I had to move the curtain along a little bit. The curtain is only just long enough to reach the floor. Yeah. All I do is I put the curtain, I've got it lined up there, got a press stud in this end, as you can see there, and then a press stud in the middle here, and then this is how I do, this is how I put them in, okay? So I line the curtain up where I want it to go, I screw the press stud through the curtain, because then I'll take that press stud back out, I'll drop the curtain out the way, I'll put the screw in, but there's already a hole where the top part of the press stud needs to go, okay? So I'll show you that now if I can. Okay, so I'll take these press studs down now. I'm going to unscrew this one from here and see how we go. Excuse my back there, I'll just take this back out. Okay, just puts a little hole in there for the press stud to go into. So we've got one here, we've got one in the middle, and we've got one at the far end. To put this curtain up now, what we need is, I bought this little press stud kit, hope you can see that, and it comes with a certain amount of these, which is the press stud receiver, I guess, that screws in, and it comes with a head to put on the other side, and it comes with this bit. Comes with this bit here, and this bit goes through there. Oh my god! Where's that gone? I couldn't make it up. It's a good job there's some spares. Right, let's try that again. It's got a mind of its own. I'm so cack-handed you wouldn't believe. With this little kit, when you go through, and I'm not going to hammer it on here because I think the table might collapse if I start hammering on there. Oh, what now? What did I drop? I swear to God. Right, okay, stick with me, I'll be back in a second. So here's the curtain. You've already seen where I've put the hole. Where the hell's that hole gone? What's going on? Oh, there it is. Right. To me, to you. Okay, so what we're doing here. Oh yeah, I dropped it, didn't I? Oh, there's the other one as well. Happy days. That's the head. So that's the bit that's going to show. So that goes through the hole from this side. There. Okay, so that's what I've done. Push that head through there, look. I hope you can see that. And that's what it looked like from the other side. Okay. Now, this bit then goes on top and you hammer that flat. I'm not going to hammer it on here because, like I say, the chances are I'll destroy the table. So I'm going to go outside and hammer that on the path. What I've done is I've got press studs in here, I've got a press stud there, I've got a press stud here, and I've got a press stud along here. Then moving down, I've got another one, and I folded it over for this one, so this is just extra that needs trimming off here. But for now, it's just to show you, that one press stud's in there, that's held on there, and then all the way down to the bottom, and there's another press stud there. And that's it. Okay. Now this little bit here, I'm going to trim this down, hopefully, and make a nice tidy job out of that. It's a nice tidy job across the top here, and it goes it goes up behind the cupboard there. Okay, so it's easy enough to slot in. Then I'm going to put some press studs down this edge, and then I'll trim off the slack. Again, here, I'll trim this bit of slack off here. And what I'm going to do, I'll fold that over before I put the press studs in. So let's go further back, see what you think. It's silver on this side, and that's supposed to keep the heat in and keep the cold out. And from the other side it's black, so it should look great in the dark. I'll shut these side blinds here. Okay, and I'll move this. It's one of my few tools. Look, I've got a hammer and a drill. If you can't do it with a hammer and drill, it's not worth doing. Okay, so I'm quite pleased with that, actually, and I think if that does the job I want it to, by keeping the heat in and stopping the condensation on the windscreen, then I'll be over the moon. It's cold outside, so it's the perfect weather to test it. It's no good testing in the summer when it's as warm outside as it is inside. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. It just needs trimming down with some scissors here and there, and bits and pieces, you know, make a neat job of it. But for now, that's what you get. Just before my battery runs out on my camera, what I'm going to say is these press stud kits are great for little jobs like this, and I got that off Amazon. And I actually got the blackout blind off Amazon, but it was quite a long time ago, and I've had a look. They still are available. I'm not saying anybody else will want to do this modification. I know it's quite a niche modification, and it's something that I want to do, because there's certain things that I want to do to my van that I know that people won't want to do to their vans. But it's nice for people to see what I've done, and it's also a little bit of a diary for me. Okay, so the curtain's done, it's up. It's sort of a blackout blind, if you like, rather than a curtain, but it is a curtain. It's just one single sheet of material, and I'm going to turn the heating down because it gets really warm in here now, and I think that's the difference between having that curtain and not having it, especially now in the winter when it's very cold outside. The cab area is very cold, and that's where a lot of your heat escapes. Now I've put the curtain up. Julie says she feels claustrophobic in here. But, you know, good. Maybe she'll not come with me. I'll show you this curtain now. I like it. It's not, I mean, it's not a designer thing or anything, you know what I mean? It's just a little DIY job, but honestly, with the curtain up, I think it's going to stop the condensation on the windscreen. And even when it's stood on your drive, I can leave this press studded to the inside there, and it means that people can't look in. You know, when I've got the blind shut on the back, they can't look in through the front cab windows and see what's in the back. You just can't see. People might be thinking, why the hell's he done that? And I kind of questioned it myself. Now I've done it, but it was a little experiment. And like I say, if I go wild camping somewhere, I can put that up and people don't even know I'm in the back. I mean, like I say, you can't disguise the fact it's a camper van, but it doesn't mean to say that they know whether anybody's in here or not, you know? And there's not, I mean, before, if you were parked up wild camping and you put the lights on inside, there was like a floodlight going out through the front window, even with the blinds closed. But now that doesn't happen. I think I'm trying to convince myself that it's a good idea, to be honest with you. Oh, never mind. But it's done. I'm happy it's done. I'm happy the job's done anyway. And I'll just show you now. And like I say, it's not for everyone. It might not even be for me. Now I've finished it. But we'll see. So there it is, in all its glory. It's pressed it along the top there. And as I say, it is a thermal curtain, so it will keep... I'll tell you what I think it'll be a good idea, and I think I'll use it more, is in the summer, you know, when it gets red hot in the back of your van, a lot of that heat comes in through the windscreen, and I think with that up, it'll keep the habitation area cool in the summer, to be honest with you. And I think that's a great idea. So I think I might use it more then. But we'll see when I use it. But like I say, I've put these press studs in. There's one there, one there, one there, one there, and then it dips around the corner here and fastens it over here. And down the edge of here, you've got 1, 2, 3 press studs down the side there. And I'll just take a little step backwards here so you can see the curtain. And there it is. And that goes all the way down to the floor. It's about a centimetre off the floor. So now it's done, I'll fold it up and put it away. Okay, so that's that job done. And there's nothing more to say apart from thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video or found it entertaining. And I hope you don't think that this is as useless as it looks, okay? Because I'm sure in the hot weather it'll come in handy for keeping it cool in the back here, and I'm sure in the cold weather it'll heat this habitation area up quicker. Even if you wanted to heat it up while you're out and then come home and take the blind down, it means that your heat's not escaping through the front. You know what I mean? So it has its uses, I'm sure, so don't be crabbing my curtain, all right? I like it, I think. Okay, thanks very much for watching. If you do enjoy the content on my channel, or you think I'm a complete idiot now, then please do give me a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.